I'm Pauline and I'm a treasure hunter. Let's open up this mystery jar of jewelry together. This looks like gold to me. I'm going to show you how to test for gold when you go to thrift stores and silver easily, discreetly, and without using acid. I paid $29.99 for this one. Okay, it looks like gold. It's stamped. Guys, did we find gold here? An earring with a bunch of charms on it. Look, just by eye, I can tell this gold and this gold is different. And then this starfish, these two look very similar. This one looks like it could be gold. There's like a little diamond in the back of this one. Here is a stone, and I use this to test for gold and silver. What I do is I'll do a scratch on it of the item and we'll put acid on it. But today we're not going to do that. Let's say I go to the thrift store. I'm going to carry this in my purse. I've already put gold on it right here. I took a gold ring and I scratched it right on there. Then I took silver, real silver, scratched it here. I'm going to be testing just by eye. I want to weed out if something's copper, if it's gold, if it's silver, or something else. But for now, we're interested in gold and silver. Let's say I saw this and I wasn't sure if I should buy it or not. I could scratch it here. And just by eye, I can tell. Look at that. That's copper. Even though it's gold, this is probably gold plated over copper. We want solid gold. So that doesn't interest me. Let's jump to the star. See, it looks like gold. It's unmarked. So how to test for unmarked gold and silver in thrift stores easily without using the acids. So this one here also is copper. Can you see that it's not gold? Your constant is the gold up here, and just by eye, it's obviously not silver either. Now this one here, the one that's stamped, that interests me a lot. Look at that. That could be 18 karat gold. The gold color looks like gold. The other ones kind of look like gold, but this one here has that yellow look. Okay, let's try it. Here it is. And underneath it, it looks like silver. Doesn't look like gold, but it looks like silver. If you were in a store and you wanted to do a test discreetly, I would not do a test if you thought you were not allowed to do a test, because some pieces you're going to leave a scratch on it. And you don't want to scratch somebody else's stuff if you don't intend to buy it. I do a scratch test just to weed out junk metals that could be below the plating. This is not an end-all test. And also have something to refer to so that you know this is gold, this is silver, and you match it. You do a color test. So right out of the gate, we did find silver. I saw this in the jar before buying it. And when I was a little kid, my great-grandmother or my grandmother had one. I can't remember. And I may still have it, or I played with it so much I broke it. I don't know. They are lovebirds. Gorgeous brooch, brings back memories. No way. Oh, it's Tiffany Company. Get out of here. Okay, 925, so that'll be silver. Please return to Tiffany Company, New York. If this is real, if these Tiffany bracelets, especially the ones that are please return to, that series, could be worth anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000. Let's scratch test it. This is the color we want. So we'll start with the heart. This is the scratch test, and this is authentic silver, and this is copper. This is what we don't want it to be. The heart is looking a little yellowy, not so much silver. So let's test, I don't know, the chain somewhere. And you can also check where you just scratched to see if copper is coming through. Let's try it down here, beside where I know there's copper. Okay, it's not copper, it's not silver, but is it silver over gold? Look how much it looks like gold. This, we need to actually have it tested properly. Okay, we got to do an acid test. It's just looking a little too yellowy gold versus orangey copper. So in a thrift store, I wouldn't be able to tell by eye. Looking at the colors by eye is not a perfect way to test. You can weed out some cheap metals, so this is not gold. Okay, I'm not ready for more gold. Is this more gold? SHB. SHB. Does that mean anything to you? Go down the comments, please let me know. Gorgeous necklace. Oh, and it's attached to another one. Okay, we have a gold chain here. We'll just kind of leave them together for now. Beautiful brassy gold tones. Obviously, it's not real gold, but this piece is stunning, guys. It doesn't need to be expensive to be beautiful, now does it? So I'll put you in the keep pile. And then we have a gold necklace. Is it broken? Not broken. Guys, I've found a lot of gold chains. Well, maybe a few gold chains. And the ones that are authentic gold that I've found have been really tiny, like skinny chain links. Okay. Can you read that? Right there. Let's get out the loop. I wasn't able to read that side. If you can, please let me know in the comments. This side here reads NS. Let's do a little scratch test. Inconclusive. For now, I'll put you in the crafting pile. Gosh, guys, we have a lot to look through. Not a necklace. I think this is for glasses. Yeah, probably you put them around your neck, I think. Unless you know it's something different, you let me know. Perfect condition. Oh, gosh, look at this. I love it. A strawberry. Okay, we're going to look for hallmarks. Oh, tiny little name right there. Right in there. I almost missed it. Coro. So this is vintage Coro. Stunning little brooch. Gold tone. Someone's selling a similar one or exactly the same one for $15 on eBay. Lots of treasures today. And sometimes we find junk. Okay, are these real pearls? I made a video on how to test to see if they're real pearls. This is obviously plastic. Obviously, look right in there. Look into the hole of the pearl. And does it look like it's plastic? Does it look coated? Or does it look like it's pearl? Okay, I'll put you here. I'm not even sure what this is. Okay, it's an earring. I'll put you in the lone earring pile with the crafting stuff. Oh gosh, look at this. Okay. Okay, it came off of something. I'm guessing it came off of an earring. And here we have a nice silver toned earring. We're going to check and see if it says 925 sterling silver. And we are not seeing it. Wow. Okay. Oh, a ring. A ring. Uh-huh. Should we just do a simple scratch test? This looks old. Has some gorgeous filigree pattern on it. Down below in the description, I'll put a link to how you can buy acid tests. And they come with the stone. Okay, guys, look at that. So what color do you think that is? Does it look like silver? Does it look like gold? No. Does it look like copper? No. I think we have a silver ring here. Again, just by eye, it's not the test for it, but it's a quick test. If you're out looking for secondhand jewelry, have that stone in your wallet and just scratch on it if you're allowed to and eyeball it. That way you can leave the stuff that's just silver over copper. Fun stuff, guys. Okay, this is kind of a treasure trove today. Sometimes we find oddball little pieces like this. This came off of an earring. It feels kind of like, I don't know, shiny aluminum. This little guy wants to jump out. Okay, we have an earring. Silver tone. I don't think it's silver. I think I see some copper. Maybe that's reflection off of my red shirt. It could be. Okay. Oh, we have a nice necklace here, guys. We have a nice one here. Okay, unmarked. Oh, look at that. Look at how it's made. That is a gorgeous find. Gorgeous. Absolutely adorable. I found a similar necklace for sale on Etsy for $5.19. Definitely a keeper. Oh, this little guy jumped out when he pulled out that chain. And it's a pin. Look at that. It looks like old vintage silver. Okay, this is worth something. Definitely. Look at the filigree here. Okay, let's do our little test. Yeah, I'm calling it silver. And what would you value this pin for? I don't know, $40? Let me know in the comments. And I want to know, where are you watching from today? Are you here with me in Calgary, Alberta, Canada? Somewhere else in Canada? United States? Europe? Australia? Let me know, please. I want to know. Okay, when we find charm bracelets like this, we're going to look to see if it says Pandora or something else, or if it's stamped 925 silver. Look inside, looking for clues. I'm not seeing Pandora. Okay. Sometimes a chain could be Pandora filled with El Cheapo charms, or vice versa. Okay, I'm not seeing any hallmarks that say silver. Okay, that's too bad. That's really too bad. That's a nice one too. This one looks out of place. You have to check them all, guys. We're treasure hunting. We're looking for gold. We're looking for silver. We're trying to get rich. And we're trying to have a fun time together. Okay, still, okay, not seeing anything. Let's do a scratch test on the bracelet. Whoa, looks silver, hey? But look at that copper. Okay, copper with this fingernail. Copper over here. See what I mean? By eye, it could pass as silver. So I'm going to call this silver plated over copper. Did we look at this one? No, it jumped out. Oh gosh, guys. I'm thinking it's a ring. I'm not going to put it all the way on in case I can't get it off. That happens frequently. Okay, not seeing any markings. Let's do a quick scratch. We'll go right in between here. Whoa. Okay. I can tell. Silver. Look at that. Copper, silver. See what I mean? I think this is the best trick on the internet. I'm probably one of the first ones to say, just bring the stone with you. Bring the stone into the thrift store, have a real gold swatch right here and a real silver one here, and just eyeball it, compare it. Guys, look. And we did not see silver on this. Definitely a keeper. We're getting to the bottom of it, surely but slowly. Oh, okay. Okay, this is plastic. At first, I thought it was citrine. It is plastic. Bronze earring, pretty gritty. Ew, I don't really want to touch it. Put you over there in the lone earring pile. Well, what? Okay, something's knotted up here. A little silver chain just fell out. Okay, what am I looking at? Okay, this is some sort of brooch. All right, guys, help me out. What am I looking at? Do a Google image search for me, please. It's a brooch, extremely well made. It looks artisan made. This doesn't look like silver. These could be silver. The wires down here too. Somebody put a lot of work into this. Look at that. I'm telling you, I find the strangest things that happen to wind up being treasures. When I do a Google image search, I'm finding that some people call them Wacky Man. Right here, Wacky Man figural pins from Artisan designers. On Etsy, I found something similar just to give us an idea where to start. They're asking $133 Canadian for it, and they're calling it handcrafted African chatelaine 8 tapered dangling vintage art glass. Okay. Cool stuff, guys. Cool stuff. I don't know if I would price it that high, but then again, this is why we search, right? We try to find out. Every time we open up a jewelry jar together, we learn, and we learn in the comments too. When you see something you know what it is, you please let me know. Oh God. Oh my. Okay, this is pretty cool. This is definitely well worn. It looks like it's leather. leather or suede. Then we have what? Are these wooden beads? You know, I think they are. I think they're wooden beads, guys. Somebody loved it. It even broke, and they tried to repair it right here. Turquoise. Whoops. So it looks like we have half of a necklace. Okay, how'd you go? Okay, it's a turquoise butterfly. The chain feels pretty cheap. We don't even need to scratch it. I think it's trying to replica high-end turquoise. But imagine how nice that would have been. Imagine that in really, really high-quality silver. Okay, it's broken. I'll put it over here in the crafting pile. This little guy jumped out too. Great big knot. I don't think it's silver, but let's check. I think I'm seeing copper right there. Okay. Okay, this jumped out at me. So we have a cute earring. So again, trying to imitate turquoise. So it's sort of like a turquoise paint over copper. Have you ever seen two colors more beautiful than that? Some colors I could just drink with my eyes. I know. You too? Okay, then you're in the right place. This guy here. Okay, magnetic. This is a pretty cheap bracelet. I'm going to call it dollar store quality in very poor condition. I'll put you over here though. You're still a keeper. And, oh, we have an earring. I love it, guys. I love it. It's a flower. Now, I want to give an honorable mention, a shout out to, I got my notes here. I'm going to say Frutiger Aero SLVT. Now, they're saying, because I had a jewelry jar video quite a few months ago, not quite a year ago, and I'll put a link to it at the end of this video and also in the description, about this bracelet here. And they are calling it a fishbone pattern. That does feel kind of fishbone. And by Marcel Boucher, who is a renowned jewelry designer who used to work for Cartier. Oh my goodness. Before going solo. Guys, this is a treasure. I'm telling you. Read the comments. We learn in the comments. Sometimes I miss stuff. So I'll put the actual jewelry jar unboxing video at the end of this video and in the description so that you may want to check that out. Oh gosh. I'm not sure if you can see it, but the fishbone Boucher bracelet, if I would have had the earrings, somebody wants $585 for the set on Etsy. So if you're shopping for a set, woo, we never know what we're going to find in a mystery jar thrifted jewelry. Oh gosh. Look at that purple. Does it get better than that? Plastic. Nice looking clasp. Not silver. You know, sometimes you can have absolute plastic and sterling silver up here. Check. Whoa. Look at that. Even though it's a little bit beat up, look at the colors, guys. Nice. Oh, these are plastic right out of the gate. It's so obvious. Look at those colors. Oh. This is our fun stuff, hey? Look at the swirls. You know, I find it hard to believe that this is a cheap necklace. There's something about it. But it looks like it's broken. Odd. It could be repaired. I know I always say that and I never do it. But how nice is that? Someone's selling one that's not broken for $38 on eBay, and they're calling it a unique vintage button necklace. All colored colorful. True. It is colored colorful. And we have a cute little lone earring. And if you are watching right now, as I have just uploaded the video on July 3rd, 2026, I'm flying over Ontario, Canada, heading towards Montreal. Yes, I'm in an airplane right now. I scheduled this to go live for 10 o'clock in the morning, Mountain Time. And I'll be in Montreal around noon. And then I'm heading to Stansted, Quebec, Canada. Okay, this is gold tone, not actual real gold. I can tell. Really cute. Why don't we scratch it anyway? I have done videos before, I think on this channel, where I tried to pay for my airplane ticket with thrifted jewelry. I'll put a link to that video in the description, and that's where I'm heading to. Stansted again. Okay, I'm not sure if you can pick up on that, but that's definitely copper. Funny, hey, look, it's gold plated over copper. And while I'm in Stansted, Quebec, Canada, I'm going to be going to a thrift store called Stansted Bazaar. Bazarre, I think. I don't know. Bazaar. Stansted Bazaar. That's Stansted, Quebec, Canada. It's right on the border of Derby Line, Vermont. So I'm going to go in there for the first time. I missed it the last time I was there because it was closed when I wanted to go. So yeah, I'm not going to miss it this time. I'm in contact with them. And yeah, no problem if I go in filming. So we'll see what happens. Gosh, guys, look at that. That is so sweet. Let's see if we can find the pair. Got plastic with silver tone. A sweet little earring. Yeah, I'm so excited. So excited. Yeah. Okay. A little cheapo earring. Ooh. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, yeah. A snake necklace. It's so bendy. You could stretch it out straight. You could coil it right up if you wanted to. Oh my goodness. Look how bendy that is. Oh, there we go. I know a lot of you, like me, are not fans of the snakes. Let's look inside. What if it's sterling silver? I could quickly become a fan. Okay, I think it's broken. Put you over there. Okay, a pretty blue beaded, seed beaded, that is, necklace. Lots of big wooden painted beads too. Your kind of turquoise colors. It may not be worth a fortune, but it does look cute. Kind of wrinkled up from being in that jar too long. That, guys, so much to look at. Okay. Oh, geometrical. I think it's brass. I'm not sure. I think it's brass. And really grungy. We have a pin. I think it goes like this. Or like this. Like this. It looks like it could be from like the 70s. What do you think? Did we find a treasure? Sometimes these geometrical pattern brooches are worth a fortune. I'm not seeing any signatures. All right, let's scratch it. Nothing's even coming off. Okay, very, very faint. Okay. Put you in the keep pile. And we have something that's broken. Okay, hold on. Yeah, that goes with the turquoise necklace. So it broke right off here. Maybe we could pinch it back in. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. Okay, we could, yeah, need pliers. Okay, it is gorgeous, even though it's cheap. Absolutely. Love butterflies. So you're going to go from the crafting pile over into the keep pile. What's this? Oh, is that a ring? No. It broke off of something. Maybe an earring? That's too bad. Look how nice that is. Oh gosh, guys, even broken stuff can be nice. Tiny little necklace. No, I think it's an anklet, actually. Beads. I'm just not sure how it clasps, though. Maybe you know. Feels like I'm missing something there. Okay, I'll put you over here. Oh my. Okay. I have the letter M. Oh, wait a second. I thought it was the letter M. So I'm going to call this a W. Look at those black crystals. It looks like it's silver. Okay, some people are calling it a Wednesday Addams necklace. Now, would it be silver? Let's give this a scratch. Nothing to write home about. Very cute, though. Very cute. I'll put you over here. We're getting down there, guys. Remember, heavy stuff falls to the bottom, although we got our good gold right out of the gate. We got gold. Silver, I should say. Gold-plated silver. Oh, and we have a little tag that says Ikita. I-K-I-T-A fashion necklace. The chain kind of looks like it wants to be rose gold in places, but it's obviously just a little cheap necklace. Oh gosh, look at that. Look at that earring. Okay. Whoa, okay. Poor thing has seen better days. Yeah, that's a problem with stretch elastics. Eventually they get shoddy and they just fall apart. In my playlists, I have some jewelry making videos, well, one particularly, where we make a stretch elastic bracelet together from scratch. You might want to check that out. Okay, oh, look at that. Look at that. It doesn't look like it matches the chain. Okay, guys, look at the chain. There's a little tag that says, I'm going to say the letter E, but the color tone of the pendant absolutely does not match. It looked really silver. Guys, look at that right there. Remember this here? Silver. This is silver. This is silver. We hit it. But look at the cheap chain it's on. Now, thrift stores, they can put mix and match stuff. They say, oh, this is cheap without looking at the pendant. Remember that peridot necklace that I got at the thrift store in a jewelry jar? Yeah, it was an actual peridot. I have a video about that. And it's on a run-of-the-mill chain, but the pendant, gold and peridot, I'm going to say worth $1,000. Yeah, in the thumbnail, you'll see $1,000 and the peridot pendant if you want to check out that one. Yeah, pretty nice piece after all. Definitely a keeper. And I'll put a link in the description if you want to get yourself set up with one of these stones and some acid, and it's really cheap. I mean, I just decided today, I'm like, you know what? Let's make it easy. What if we wanted to know the easiest way to find gold and silver jewelry in thrift stores? If you're able to do the scratch test, let's do that. Okay, what are those stones? Oh, and look how they got them spaced with gold beads. Gold tone. I can tell they're not real gold, but look at that. Oh, look. This is gorgeous. Oh, beautiful. Okay, let's see if we have a name. Looks like one of the strands is broken. So I guess we're missing a strand of beads. So it would have been 3 long chains and we're missing a strand. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, it looks like it's fashion jewelry. However, these look expensive. Check it out. Oh, gosh, guys. Okay, crafting pile. We're getting down there. We're totally getting down there. This is getting exciting. And we have a little El Cheapo earring. Well, I wonder if this is gold. No, it's not. Just junk. Do you recognize this logo? Would it have been like this? Oh, we have a cute earring here. Yeah, that's a keeper. Oh, that's nice. Oh, look. KS. Are we talking Kate Spade? And we have this little gold guy. Probably gold plated. this could be gold too. Look at that. Look at that triangle with little pearls glued on. Okay, I'm suddenly not so excited. And this guy here, gorgeous little leaf, very lightweight, not silver, turquoise piece. Okay, we'll have to test this one. Silver, guys, right there. Look, silver here, silver there. That's silver. That with it could be authentic turquoise. That is definitely a keeper. And don't forget about the video with the bracelet in it to watch next. And I thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.